YouTube, what's good man, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel, hope you're doing good. So today 21 Savage dropped this brand new album called What Happened to the Streets. I've listened to it once and I really enjoyed the album. I've revisited like a couple songs that I like the most. And we're gonna make a 21 Savage type beat, as y'all can guess by now. So I'm gonna show you how you can make beats in the style of 21 Savage and in the style of that album. I really enjoyed the first track on the album. I saw it was produced by Southside and Weezy, and that Juke Wang was on it as well, so he probably made the sample. But there was like some couple other songs. I like this one. I really like the samples, how they sounded like they were sampled basically, right? So you got the melody, but they made them sound like they were samples like from some older songs or whatever. So I'm just gonna show you how you can do that as well. And yeah, we're just gonna make a fire ass beat. Let's get it. So I've pulled up FL Studio and first we're gonna pick the BPM, and for today's beat I want to go for around the 120 BPM, so a bit slower so we can get a bit more bounce in the drums later on and in the melody as well. And for the first sound I want to go for either like a piano or like some strings, because I want to make the sample really dark sounding, because that's really essential for 21 Savage beats, and you could really hear that throughout the whole album. So we're gonna go for like some sort of piano and really mess around with like dark sounds, if y'all get what I mean. So let's open up Analog Lab and pick a piano. I've picked this piano preset from Analog Lab. So I'm gonna try and figure out a melody that will sound good and still repetitive though, but we need to make it sound dark. So let's see what we can make with this as a starting point. This note right here. Alright, so we want to humanize it a little bit because it sounds too robotic right now. So what we want to do is put the notes a little bit off grid so that it sounds like someone is pressing the keys, basically, like someone's really playing the piano. So if you basically put the notes off grid a little bit, it can sound like someone is touching the keys a bit more. D minor. Like, it really has that dark energy already. We're gonna add sounds of course, but it's a good starting point. Alright, so I've changed up the root notes right here in the end where it goes down by 4, so here's how that sounds. We're gonna process the piano, start with an EQ first, cut out the lows a bit. Still want to keep some of it in, but boost some of the presence right here, duck some of the highs. Add a compressor. And we're gonna add a reverb. So I'm gonna use this string preset from Analog Lab because I've heard a lot of strings in the album as well. It adds to that dark vibe I'm trying to go for. So let's start with the root notes, maybe add these top notes right here. And let's see how it sounds. Gonna make it a bit more unique. Something like that, go down here. Process the strings. Maybe add like some root note as well. Something like that. Using compressor as well. Let's pan the strings to the right, piano to the left. So they both have their own space in the mix basically. I want to have like some sort of synth in the background as well, so maybe like some sort of multi-key. So yeah, let's see what we can find in Analog Lab. I've picked this one, so we're gonna like basically make some sort of background sound to fill it up a bit. Just for in the background. Add a lot of reverb. And I'm gonna add this string preset as well to give it a bit more of that orchestral feeling, to make it sound darker basically. So I think the sample needs like some sort of vocal choir, so I'm gonna go on Splice and search for that, and search for something that fits the vibe of the sample basically. Let's go for this one. Let's just use these two. Add them here as well. Added some halftime on this part right here for a little switch up. So I've rendered out the melody, and I'm gonna try to see if I can flip it and like maybe make it sound different than it was, right? So I'm gonna go over to the sample, right click on this, and let's open up a new Fruity Slicer channel. Now you've got this menu right here, and then you want to go over here and select it to beat. So now we've got different beat chops basically, so we can change the pitch right here. Let's say we go down 4, and we can always time stretch it later on, but let's see if we can make like some sort of different bounce with the melody basically. Time stretch it. What the fuck with that? Yeah, this sounds better. Pitch down by 2. That's crazy. We're gonna make another chop section right here. Switch up the bounce in this part. Something like that. Alright, so I've got 3 different sections sampled from the melody basically, so we're gonna obviously process it a little bit to make it sound even more sampled. Because it still needs some work. But we got different bounce in the melody, so it sounds nice. You can hear it clicks a little bit as well. Wanna remove that. Gonna compress it. And we're gonna use this Cymatics Origin. And pick a preset that sounds nice. Something like that. With this movement it has like a detuned vibe to it. Makes it sound more sampled. But I'll fuck with this. Alright, so I think it's time for the drums, and the drums are of course from my newest drum kit Stargaze, which is out now, so if you want to get it, make sure to check the first link in the description down below. And yeah, we're gonna start with a snare and a hi-hat. Maybe make it a bit shorter. Just keep the hi-hats very simple. Maybe change the snare though. Yeah. Something like that for the open hats. Switch up the hi-hats. Counter snare. Alright, so it's time for the 808. Let's pick this one. Make sure to cut itself and boost it a little bit to make it extra hit. And yeah, let's see if we can find a nice bounce for the 808. And of course we gotta put the 808 on the C note now because we pitched the sample down by 2, so the 808 gotta go down by 2 as well. Something like that. Gotta go up right here with the root notes. Damn, the bounce crazy. Think I'm gonna switch the 808 to this Mafia one. Let's see how this one sounds. A little bit more distortion. Yeah. Think I want to switch the 808 pattern a little bit for this part because the sample has like a bit more chops in it. So maybe we want to cut the 808 as well on some of that parts. Something like that for this part. Just a little switch up. Alright, so I'm done with the beat. I really like how I made the melody sound like it's sampled, and with the chops as well to really give it a unique feeling. And yeah, the drums hit as well, of course. So I hope y'all learned something from today's video and now know how to make beats in the style of 21 Savage latest album. And yeah, I'm gonna play all the full beat, so here it is. Little intro. Maybe arrange this real quick. It really hits though. Bounce crazy. Really like that vocal in the back as well, as you can hear in the sample. 808 switch and the pattern. Crazy. Bro, I really fuck with this, man. Bounce crazy. Alright, so that's it for today's video. Really want to thank you all for watching all the way till the end. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It would really mean a lot to me. Make sure to like this video and comment on what you want to see in my upcoming videos as well. Or if you have any questions in general, just let me know. And if you like the drum sounds I used in this video, make sure to check the first link in the description down below to go to my drum kit. And yeah, that's basically all I have for this video. So I really want to thank you all once again, and I hope I see you all in the next one. I'm out.